Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Westby's Veterans Memorial Field. Ken Manning, Western Wisconsin Video Productions, as we get ourselves ready for game number 2 of 3 tonight. This will feature the Baraboo squad. They come to town and they will be hosted by the Viroqua 138ers, who are the home team. Let's take a look at what's going on here for the 138ers. They will send to the mound Tanner Bast. His battery mate is Matthew Weston. Let's take a real quick look here at the lineup. Kelton Peterson will be the DH today, leading things off. He's DHing for Alex Klum. Jackson Unseth will be the number 2 hitter in center field. Shortstop Jack Olson, and he will be the number 3 hitter. Cleanup man Alex Hoyam at third base. In the number 5 slot is Tanner Bast, the pitcher, as you can see, warming up. Weston will be right behind him in the 6th. Number 7 is Ryan Kowalczyk. He is at first base with Brandon Scrady out in left field. He'll bat number 8. And your number 9 hitter is Landon Starr, who will maneuver out in left field. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at the first 3 hitters here. We apologize. We do not have first names for Baraboo. They just gave us the last name, and it's we're all of us up here. We're kind of scratching our head on that one, but this is going to be Sarnaw to start things off, and he fouls the first pitch up here to the left side into the screen. This ball game underway with a strike. Thanks going out. We are going to mention here the quick hit, we'll say, of our fine sponsors in this game number 2. Kind of get ourselves acclimated. We do have, as you can see, we have our wireless camera going up and running here. We'll have that up as long as we can until the battery runs out. Bast with the third pitch. That one's outside. It's 2-1. That is lifted foul again. Well, those sponsors, we do the quick hit on this one. American Family Insurance, guess what? Michael Lenzendorf down there in Prairie du Chien helping us out today. We appreciate Michael. And, boy, I tell you, I remember him way back when I was coaching at Lancaster. Here's a shot foul down the third base side. Sarnaw nearly picked that one off on the third base side of things. We actually saw a base hit today with the ball hitting third base and then ricocheting foul, but umpires were right there and making a good call. Thanks to the Bank of Cashton, that's Scott Wall, located there on Front Street. There's the ball lifted foul again, and it's 2-2. Well, lights being turned on. It's a little dark out here. We have one bank of clouds that was coming along and kind of makes you a little nervous. Should be a 3-2 count now. Bast is set, and here he comes. Ground ball. Right back to him. He's going to run over an underhand flip here to the first baseman, and there's one down. Well, the 1-3 ground out. Here is Walter now stepping in from the right side. Walter is the second baseman today. Thanks going out to Bethel Home and Services helping us out. Here's a ground ball picked up by Kowalczyk, and that'll be an easy out. So 3 unassisted. There's 2 down, and here comes your number 3 hitter in Mahoney, who is your starting pitcher today. Again, thanks to Bethel Home and Services, as well as C&C Landscaping on the south side of Viroqua. We appreciate all of these folks and helping us out here today with this live broadcast. Boy, there's a big swing and a miss. Came up empty. Here's a shot, and that's going to be all the way just prior to the fence. And strolling into second base, a stand-up double with 2 down. That's going to bring up your catcher in Rogers. It's the pitcher-catcher back-to-back combination here. We thank all these terrific sponsors. We'll try to get through about, maybe 7 or 8 each inning here. Maybe more. We'll see how things go. 2 down, and the first offering in there for a called strike. Rogers, as I mentioned, the catcher, bats from the right side. Mahoney with the lead. Here's a shot, and it's caught. Down there at third with Hoyam, a line drive that he reached out and caught in the webbing. Well, no runs on 1 hit and 1 left on. We'll come back with the bottom half of this first inning. And for the 138ers, it's Peterson, Unseth, and Olson. Colton Peterson steps in, the DH for the 138ers. First pitch way inside, brushed him back. Mahoney doing the pitching, Rogers the catching here for Baraboo. Next offering is fouled off. That's off his foot. That's going to smart. Leading things off here it is Peterson, as we mentioned. Then we'll see Jackson Unseth, and then following Jack Olson. Peterson back in. That one nearly got him. He had the duck underneath it. Off the glove of Rogers. Well, out there near Cashton, and of course with your organic farming industry, it's Cashton Farm Supply. Ernie Peterson crew helping us out today. Another pitch inside. Mahoney has kind of had some trouble here looking at that strike zone. 3 out of the 4 pitches. See if he can find the range here as it's 3-1. That's laced foul, right side. Well, the Chaseburg American Legion as well as the Coon Valley American Legion helping out today. Chaseburg post 202. And of course the Coon Valley Legion, I believe that's 116 if I remember right. Combining to bring you today's game. Here's a ground ball picked up. Oh, they need some help. Here we go. It's a race. Did they get him? They just got him. Wow. Good play over there. It winds up a 3-1. 3-1 on the putout. Peterson really hustling too. Here's Jackson Unseth now as catcher and pitcher going to talk things over here for a moment. Not sure if something happened with Mahoney there on that play to first or what it was, but looks like he's going to be ready to go. Right-handed pitcher. Thanks to that great crew, Chaseburg Farmers Union Co-op as well. Ooh, that one came in and hits Unseth, and he'll hustle down to first base after being hit by the pitch. That's going to bring up Jack Olson, the shortstop. Olson bats from the right, left side here. Number 3 hitter with 1 out. The kick and fire is in there for a strike. Thanks to John Levichek and all the great crew again, Chaseburg Farmers Union Co-op. That's ball high and away. And the fine folks at Citizens First Bank. I want to thank Tom Weston helping us out, getting us up and going with the sponsorship. Here's a throw down, and that's going to be a high throw. And sliding in underneath that. Good jump by Unseth, and it's 2-1 to Olson now with a runner in scoring position. He's going to lace this one out to the left side, and that gets by the left fielder. Here comes a run. Olson will stand at second base with a double. Well, another hit batsman. Olson with the double, standing at second base, and of course the run scored here. Hoyam hit by the pitch. This is Tanner Bass, the pitcher. Here's a ground ball, and they'll go to first base to get the out. Runners move up to second and third here. Two down for Matthew Weston to see if he can punch one through here and get a couple more RBIs. That one's fouled off. Ground ball, easy pick for the first baseman, and he'll get the out unassisted here as Weston grounds to the first baseman. Well, a run comes across on one hit, and there's two left on base. We'll take a break and come back here with inning number 2 in a moment. Returning here to Veterans Memorial Field in Westby, we start things off with the top of the second inning. Ground ball. Olson, the throw, in time to get the out. That was Niles with the ground ball, 6-3. Schlender now steps in. Third baseman, he rockets that one past Hoyam at third. Scrady doing a good job of... Okay. They didn't give us first names, yeah, but we can. Okay. All right. I'll put that one in there. This So the foul ball. Here's the next offering, a curve, and that was a dandy one dropping in. Oh, and 2 now. And there's an out. 2 down now. This should be Parker Wagner now. We're getting those first names. Oh. Here's a ground ball. Huyem, got to be quick, and they got him. Wow, just got him. 5-3 on the putout. 1 left on base. We'll take a break and come back in just a moment. Here's Ryan Kowalczyk facing Mahoney. First pitch is inside for a ball. Here's a shot, right back, and he'll jog over an underhand toss, and that'll be out number 1. That was a pretty good athletic play coming off the mound on a high chopper. One down for Brandon Scrady now, sophomore to be for the Viroqua Blackhawks. First pitch to him is outside and downstairs. Scrady taking care of left field duties today. That one in real tight. Pushing him back. Now 2-0. Swing and a miss. That one came inside on the hands. He was not able to get around on it. Again, thanks to Citizens First Bank bringing you today's ball game. Coon Valley Dairy Supply, Larry Service and the family helping us out. Boy, stop in there. They got some great all-terrain vehicles and much more. Three won the count. Swing and a miss. Now 3-2. to the 138er left fielder. Thanks to Nanjean Schultz, it's Coon Valley Tax Service down there on the, I guess we could say what, the north side of Coon Valley? Right on the outskirts there as you get ready to head up the hill. We think Nanjean Schultz. That ball fouled back towards us. That ball inside, and that'll be a walk. Well, pretty good at bat there for Scrady. And now Landon Starr, who's the first baseman. Or check that, he's the left fielder. Brandon Scrady is actually the right fielder. I said he was in left field. My apologies there. He had a ball tossed back at him here, but he got back easily. Big swing and a miss. Oh and 1. There's a called strike. That one was pinpoint accuracy on the outside part of the plate. Now 0 and 2. Curveball, and he laces that one into left field for a base hit. Well, I tell you what, he really got around on that. Peppered it through third base side of the shortstop. Back to the top of the order now. 1 down, 2 on here, and Colton Peterson going to try and make some things happen here. You know, Coon Valley Dairy Supply, they've been around for 75 plus years. There's some good longevity. Nice job by Rogers, the catcher, on that one. Well, you're enjoying today's broadcast on Coon Valley Telecommunications Channel 14. We'll have games on the channel up until July 31st. We'll keep you posted on how and when and where we're going to do rest of our broadcast. But we certainly thank Coon Valley Telecommunications for all of their terrific support over the years. Well, bases loaded now. The opening pitch here to Unsouth is going to be in there for a strike. No place to put him. Swung over the top of that one, and now Unsouth is behind in the count at 0 and 2. That one came in and hit him in the arm. Scrady scores. Everybody else moves up one, and look out now for Jack Olson. Olson with a double to the left side. Let's see what happens here. With bases loaded, there was another pitch that he could have done that with. Instead, it's a called strike. There's a ball hit out again, left field. Catch is made. Runner tags, and no throw here. As coming across here to score was Starr. Well, the sacrifice fly here. Two down. Here's Hoyam. Takes one low. Well, a new sponsor, the fine folks down in Prairie du Chien. Crossing Rivers Health helping us out today. You'll find them not only in Prairie du Chien, but also in Fenimore. Here's a ground ball. That is going to be foul. And when it comes to your primary care, be sure to check out Crossing Rivers Health. Here's a one hopper, and they'll step on the bag, take care of the inning. So it's a fielder's choice here with Hoyam. And the race is 4 unassisted for out number 3. A couple more runs do come across here. They get 2 runs on, got 1 hit and a couple left on base. There's a couple walks and hit batsmen in there as well. And Viroqua capitalizing when they can. Well, Jacob Balfons will step in. We do have first names now. Thanks to the ears of Monty Anderson and the gentleman down below helping us out, right underneath us, right underneath the camera from Baraboo. I heard him say once, I can't tell who's up next, but or who's on deck or in the hole, but he was ready with the names. You got to like that. Here's a ground ball. Good play. The throw. Boy, a long throw, and Hoyam made that one look pretty easy there, and I apologize not hitting the buttons on that one. That was a nice job by Hoyam. Here comes Tom Sarnall. I will tell you this. I'll try to describe what happened on that previous play. And Alex Hoyam backhand going to the line, right on the line. The ball was definitely fair. You could see the ball and then the ground and then the line. Backhand and a big throw, a big-time throw across the field. There's a ground ball back up the middle, and Olsen with the shot, and they got him. Jack Olson with a good throw. Two down, and it's Frankie Walters stepping in, the second baseman. Takes the ball downstairs. Coming up around that 8 o'clock hour, it's the Westby Coon Valley squad facing off with the Prairie du Chien Grasshoppers. Ball lifted, foul to the right, out of play. Couple of little ones out there. Here's a ball hit towards right field. That is going to drop in. Good coverage out there getting to the ball. In Scrady. That was good hustle. Walter with the base hit though. And now Cyrus Mahoney. Inside and upstairs a little bit. Here's a ground ball. Oh, that one gets through. That'll have to be an error. Picks that up. He's got the easy out. Now it's Owen Rogers. Runners at first and second now for Baraboo, trailing 3-0. Called strike on a bender going away from Rogers. 2 down, trying to get something going here. Another curveball, this one in tight, then breaking across. Missed outside. Bass trying to mix things up a little bit here. Pitch is lifted up, and it's going to be caught here as Hoyam ranged into the foul territory, able to get the grab. No runs on one hit. 2 left on base. We'll take another break and come back as we take a look at all of our terrific sponsors throughout the ball game. The pitcher and Tanner Bast will start things off as we say thanks to Lori Holte and Eagle Title Company located there on the north side of Coon Valley. Tell you what, she does an excellent job when it comes to that title insurance. 1-1 the count here as Bast had a strike and then watched the second one downstairs and away for a ball. Third pitch is going to get away from Rogers. And it's 2-1. Well, you want some great zero-turn lawnmowers or, the steel equipment for working the trees, doing the trimming, whatever it might be. It's Evinger's Equipment Sales and Service in Viroqua. Called strike to Bast. It's 2-2. That one came in real tight and bounced him back a little bit. 3-2. Well, the Viroqua Eagles post 2707. We appreciate their great support. And that's going to be inside for a ball. They remind you they have a great facility for receptions, birthday parties, all kinds of great things going on there. Not to mention some terrific food as well. And the first pitch is going to be downstairs. Kind of bouncing away a little bit there. But Rogers on top of it. Ooh, that one right off the helmet. He just stood there and said, you can't even hardly move. So Matthew Weston hit by the pitch. I think that is the second one tonight here in this ball game, maybe even the third. Looks like it's the third. Just a bit low to Kowalczyk. That one in tight. He had to take a deep breath. Nearly got him. Two 2-0 now. Make it 3-0. Well, when you get down to Prairie du Chien for that state tournament, the senior tournament, stop in at Jim's Bar. Say thanks for being a sponsor. We appreciate their terrific support. They got some good things going there. Well, let's take a look here. We're going to have a little timeout as the coach is going to come out and talk things over. Well, a rather lengthy conversation out there on the mound. And now they're ready to go. And the first pitch coming into Scrady is going to be, well, it nearly hit him. Screedy with the 1-1. Now 1-2 with the swing and miss. Yeah, thanks again to Jim's Bar. They support a lot of local events down there in that Prairie du Chien area. Here's the 1-2. Outside, now 2-2. Oh, speaking of great sponsors, we've got one right here. They all are, but the one right here in Westby, it's Nordic Lanes. Thanks to Scott and Sue Sordahl coming on board once again for the 3 weekends. That ball's downstairs. They got all kinds of stuff going on during the summer. Not to mention their great food. Here's the 3-2. Ball lifted, foul over the third baseman's head. Down the line a little bit here. And they'll try again. Scrady, 3-2 now the count, as we mentioned. Mahoney is set, and here he comes. This one's lifted up in the air. Going to be dropping in. And a throw over to third, not going to be in time. They did not call it an infield fly rule. That is umpire's discretion there, and felt that that was not going to be an easy catch. So Scrady with the base hit. Bases stay loaded. And Starr, who had a base hit in his first at-bat, stepping in. Here's a shot, and that's going to get down the line. Here's one run, another one coming across. At third, it's a double. Boy, did he get a hold of that. Laced that one down that right field line. Here's Peterson now. Nobody down yet. Bouncing away, but not far enough for any kind of advancement. 6-0 your score here. We're in the bottom of the third. Viroqua trying to break this one open right now. Ground ball, that's foul. Ball going right back up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. My goodness. One run coming across here. And I'll have runners at first and third. That one went right between the legs of the pitcher and Mahoney. Those come out at you so quick. Runner's going to take off, and he'll slide in. Throw coming back home. He overshot it. And now, heading to third, is Starr. Well, they're just kind of running ramshot here right now. Peterson comes across on south with a strike on him. Now 8-0 with nobody out. Thanks to O'Reilly Auto Parts, which you find in many areas. 13 different communities. Of course, ours in Viroqua. You'll find them in Prairie du Chien, Richland Center, and of course, 2 or 3 of them He moved the shoulder into him. One, two, the count. Thanks to Bill Klemick for that support. Mahoney set. Here he comes. A swing and a foul tip. Hung on by Rogers. That is out number one. Well, here comes Jack Olson. Olson 1 for 1 with a sacrifice in his last at bat. Well, Bjorn Thompson and that crew down there, and Dr. Thompson, of course, PDC Dentistry helping us out. I want to make sure that you know that they are accepting new patients. That ball is fouled off here to the right. Make it left side over here. One-two count now for Olson as he looks to try and come up with a hit, and he does. Right back up the middle. And now it pops away from the center fielder, and Olson finds himself at second base. He didn't waste any time on that one. Oh, a base hit there and a RBI for Olson as Starr comes across. 9-0, runner in scoring position in Olson. That one behind the runner, and Olson winds up at third with a big turn. If Mahoney wasn't coming home, Olson might have been. Nice backhand by Rogers. Thanks to Chet Melcher right here in Viroqua, downtown Viroqua. All your printing needs. Maybe you need some business cards, banners, you name it. Chet and his crew can help you out. That ball lifted foul out of play. Well, Kevin Blusky, your Rural Mutual Insurance agent, reminding you to stop in. They're on the north side of downtown Viroqua. That's what I always say. Your Wisconsin-based company right here doing business only in good old Wisconsin. Gotta like that. Here's a ground ball. That's going to be a base hit. Olson comes across to score. Hoyam over at first. And we're going to get a timeout here as the coach comes out, and we'll probably have ourselves that pitching change. We'll take a break and come back with more here. We see what happens. Well, the pitching change, there we go, was made. "10-0 your score here as Tom Sarnall comes in to pitch. He was at short. Quick toss back down and just getting back in time. Hoyam. Batting around, Bass started things off in the inning. And here he is again. And yet only one down. So that can tell you how many runs have come across. It's a whole bundle. Seven runs have come across here in this bottom half of the third. Ball popped up and dropping in. Wow. That one just found the green. Tanner Bass with 2 hits in the inning. 2 for 3 now. Hoyam gets into second base. Matthew Weston was hit by a pitch. Got him right on the helmet. And he got hit again. My goodness. Has he got a magnet in him or what here? That loads the bases now. Kowalczyk looking to come up big. Takes one in there for a strike. Thanks to Scenic Bluffs Community Health Centers, medical, dental, behavioral, acupuncture. Here's a hard shot. That's going to be a base hit. And they'll take it one base at a time as a run comes across. Kowalczyk with a hard smash. Here's Scrady again. He had a base hit in this inning. Fell in between the shortstop and left fielders. They come running in, 1 out, 1 in. That found the green. Another called strike, 0-2. $11-0 your score here. That one sailed outside. Thanks to Tim Seelan and Page and all that great crew down there in Coon Valley. It's Seelan's Carpet Land helping us out today. There's a ball driven foul, third base side. Free estimates, delivery, professional, of course, installation. One, two. Sarnall with the pitch. Going to stay high up around the eyebrows a little bit. Two now. Swing and a miss. He couldn't catch up to that one. Might have pulled the string a little bit. Two down. Landon Starr, who scored twice here in the game, is 2 for 2. Called strike. That's what you want to see with your number 9 hitter, getting on base, and that's what he's doing. Set the table for that top of the order. Fouled that one back at us. Now 0-2 is your count. A little bit high. Sarno with the look, and here he comes. Just got a piece of that one. That one right off the foot. That's going to hurt a little bit. I'm going to take a little time out here and talk things over and give the catcher a moment or two here. Thanks to Sports World and, of course, Dye Sport down there in Prairie du Chien. Wishing all the best to the junior Grasshoppers as they come to town here. We'll see them against the Westby Coon Valley Bandits here shortly. I have your team decked out in Dye Sport material. They do a terrific job. There's a pop-up, and it is caught here by the third baseman, coming in quickly to get the out. So Starr had that one come in on the hands, and he popped it up. Big inning here for the 138ers. 8 runs coming across. It's 11-0 Viroqua. Well, a few changes going on here for the Viroqua Blackhawks, stepping in onto the mound here to pitch in this top half of the 4th inning. Alex Klum. He is going to face the 5, 6, 7 part of the order. That was the last name I was waiting for. How about that? Drake Niles steps in, facing Klum, who comes upstairs with the fastball, moving him back a little bit. Now 2-0. Two and one with the swing and a foul tip. Well, Kelly Olson, by the way, Street Smarts Driving. There's a good guy to give you the driving education, driver's education here. Give Kelly a call at 608 606 2371. Well, the opening hitter going to get the walk. Niles strolls down to first base, and now it's Adam Schlender. Runner taking off, and here comes the throw. It's on the wrong side of the bag. A runner down at second base here for Baraboo. He'll take his lead there behind the umpire. Curveball stayed up high. 11-0 the score here. We're in the fourth. Viroqua putting their hitting shoes on in that half inning that lasted a very long time. Swing and a miss on a fastball coming up high. And Schindler goes down swinging. Klum gets the strikeout. This is Parker Wagner. That's upstairs. Missed outside. 2-0 now. That hitter's pitch on the way. And there it was. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. Ooh, a called strike three. Got it on the outside part of the plate. Not able to pull the trigger, and there's two down. Here's Carson Fitzpatrick, who grounded 5-3 back in the second inning. And that was for out number 3. That might have been the one that Hoyam had it right on the line. We'll have to see. Swing and a miss. Thanks to Kelly Olson once again. Street Smarts Driving. Ball lifted up in the air and out of play. Well, stop in at Swenson Doors, Mark and Sean and the crew down there. I tell you what, you want to get something going with the new, maybe a garage door. You name it, they've got a lot of neat things there that they can help you out with. They're all over the place. quick toss, and that one's going to go out into center field, but they're not going to go anywhere. Good backup out there. That was important there as Jackson Unseth came up. He was watching the play develop. Swenson Doors on the south side of Viroqua. Stop in and see them next chance you get if you're looking at revamping some doors. And more, of course, huh? Fly ball. And there'll be the grab out there in left for out number 3. No runs, no hits, one left on base. We'll take a break and come back here as we move to the bottom half of the 4th. And again, 11-0 your score here. Viroqua with the lead and coming up to bat. Colton Peterson steps in. Viroqua well out in front here in this ball game. They wind up back in the top of the order here in the 4th. Pop this one up over the top. Here's a little looper, and it's a ground ball. They'll make the throw in time to get the out. Four 3 on that put out. And the 138ers will look to Jackson Unseth now, the center fielder. Thanks to Mark Seelan at Seelan's Funeral Home, located there in downtown Coon Valley. We appreciate Mark's support of our Junior Legion broadcast, serving the Coon Valley and surrounding area since 1965. Ground ball underneath, that's going to be foul. Let's see, Unseth today is 0 for 2, it looks like. Make that 0 for 1. Hit by pitch twice, of all things. That one rode up high on the chin, moving him back. You know, since 1950, Tiller Furniture has been doing the furniture business. Here's a pop-up, and that's caught by the pitcher. And Sarnau, well, after 73 years, they're going to say it's time to retire. Sue and Mark and the family, they're going to shut things down here later in the year, but, you know, you can still get in there and get some great deals. You can save even more just driving up and grabbing the stuff yourself. They don't have to deliver. You save more. Olson, who's really done a nice job here hitting the ball today. He's 2 for 2. A double, a sacrifice, and a single. Couple runs scored. Got an RBI in there at least. So 2 for 2 today. Pop this one up. First baseman says he's got it, and he's right. So Olson with the pop-up. Oh, no runs, no hits. Nobody left on. A quick 1-2-3 inning here for a change. That does not happen very often here with Viroqua. We'll come back. They have the lead at 11-0. Well, we want to say thanks to more of our sponsors. Dr. Martin Midas, chiropractor located at 1103 Front Street in Cashion. Give him a call for your next appointment, 654-5200. Thanks to Dr. Martin Midas. Well, pitching change here being made. It's now Luca Spicer coming in to pitch. First offering is right down the middle to Jacob Balfons. And it's 0-1. Scrady taking a rest, and Klum moves to second base. Missed a little bit low and away. Thanks to Vernon Communications, where you're watching on Channel 14 and helping us out with the stream on Twitch. Big swing right there. Came up empty. Well, we got a number of folks we talked about here. We're just about finished up with them, but we want to get through them all here in case this is another 5-inning ball game. That ball is hit pretty well, but Unseth is there, and he's got the catch. Starting things off, it was a high drive, but deep part of the field, and it's caught for out number 1. Let's take a look now as we go back to the top of the order. Well, the folks at Vernon Electric and Richland Electric Cooperatives helping us out today. Affordable electrical energy from those two great co-ops. We thank Dave at Vernon Electric and Amy at Richland Electric. 2-0 the count. Sarnaw drives this one, and it's going to be a base hit. Put it right over in shallow center field. Unseth not able to get there. Well, Frankie Walter will try to move Sarnaw around. Well, for an enjoyable round of golf, go down to the south side of Viroqua and you'll find Viroqua Hills. I tell you what, that I do like that place. I've not got down there this year. Hope to be able to do that maybe. Thanks to Ryan and all the crew down there at Viroqua Hills, 6,300 yards plus. There's a called strike. 2-1 the count. Now 2-2. Thanks to WCCU, of course, now with that mobile bank, you got to like that. That's inside 3-2 now. Of course, you'll find WCCU not only here in Westby, the corporate office, but Richland Center, Viroqua, Cashton, Coon Valley. That one just missed downstairs. Now 2 are on with 1 away. Mahoney with he's got a good bat. He's got 2 on. Let's see what happens. Takes 1 high. Good job on the block there by Weston. But sitting at 2-0, and I tell you what, you got a good batter here. He will take a shot at one if it comes anywhere close to the middle of the plate. That one, though, tailed away. Three and 0 now. This one is pretty well hit, but out there is Unseth. He's got the grab, and he gets it in right away to Olsen. Well, they gave it a shot. Mahoney did. Flies out, though. 2 down, and Rogers is also a good hitter. He's the cleanup guy. Thanks to the Westby Co-op Creamery with that great tasting, all the great tasting dairy products appreciate their support. Well, a little sprinkle going on, so they kind of make sure that ball stays dry as possible here. That one rode inside. There's a good offering. 2-1 now. Here's a ground ball. Olsen knocking it down, and the throw is going to be safe. He pulled him off the bag, and that'll have to go down as an error, but a run scores here. Runners at first and second for Niles. Looking for his first base hit. Well, our thanks going out to Shane Nottestead and that great crew that he's got. 7 convenient locations with his zip stop. Of course, right here, the corporate office in Westby. There's a swing and a miss. Great food. Your gasoline, your fuel products. He's a busy guy. Down in Ontario, and of course, Genoa. That's downstairs. Kendall, Wilton, Viola, the new store. I also want to say thanks to a group, couple ladies. That's Heather and Megan. Heather at Cashton Central Express. Synergy Mobile Fuel, and of course Pasture Pride with that Usto cheese. By the way, they have a big sale on that going on here in the month of July. Stop in at either of those stores. You'll never be disappointed. 3-2 count with 2 down. Payoff pitch. Everybody's running. This is a fly ball. Center field. Unseth is going to have all 3 assists here in this 5th inning and final inning of the ball game. Boy, how about that? Well, we hope you're enjoying today's broadcast. Let's take a look. 1 run on 4 hits, no errors for Baraboo. Meanwhile, the crew from Viroqua, the 138ers, pick up 11 runs on 9 hits. They did have a couple of errors, though, but all in all, they had their hitting shoes on here in an 11-1 victory in 5 innings. Again, our thanks going out to all of those terrific sponsors. We hope you're enjoying today's broadcast, and please be sure to support all of them. One final one, and that is Snowflake Ski and Golf down there in Timber Coulee. Yeah, I almost forgot about them. We mentioned those guys. Thanks to Angela and all the crew at Snowflake Ski and Golf. Get down there for some fun golfing action. Again, 11-1 your score. Ken Manning, Western Wisconsin Video Productions with Viroqua winning the ball game. They move on in the winner's bracket here tomorrow morning. Stay tuned as the Westby Coon Valley Bandits take on the Prairie du Chien Grasshoppers. That's coming up next in, well, let's see here, in about, 20 minutes or so? Oh, it could be an hour, isn't it? Well, we'll see. Probably in about an hour. All right, back then.